Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Beauty by Nisha. If you're new here, my name is Nisha, and today's video I'm going to be going over some new products that have come out over the last few months. So we're going to create a makeup look using these products, and if you want to see what products I'll be using today, then continue to watch and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so for today's video, I'm just going to try out some new products that recently came out over the last few months. I'm going to create a makeup look using these products, and there's a few different brands, so there's nothing that's really like brand specific. It's not a whole brand video. It's just makeup that I've been pretty interested in recently and very curious to try out myself. First things first, I am wearing color contact lenses today. I bought these lenses from the Third Eye. It's like TTD_I contact lenses. They have a whole range and variety of color contact lenses, and I see a lot of people wearing them, so I wanted to try them myself. I used to wear colored contact lenses all the freaking time, and then I stopped wearing them just because they can like irritate my eyes more than regular lenses. Also, I just lost interest in them. I didn't really care to wear them anymore, but I've been seeing them come up a little bit more, and I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna order a few pairs because sometimes it's fun to just switch it up a little, especially when I get into like Halloween and stuff like that. I like to switch it up. It kind of just makes a look different. But these are the contacts in, I believe, I'm just gonna double check for you guys. These ones are in Rome Brown. I've seen like quite a few South Asian influencers actually wear these contacts. On myself personally, it takes some getting used to. I do like the color. I feel like I'll maybe like it better when I actually have makeup on, just because like when I'm wearing them just by themselves, I don't know if I like them that much. And color contact lenses are different than your regular contact lenses. I believe they're like a little bit thicker or something like that. I can't remember, but they're a little bit different, so they do feel different. So far, I will say that these are definitely more drying than my regular contact lenses that I wear, and I can like definitely feel like I'm wearing contact lenses, whereas like my normal day-to-day contact lenses, it doesn't feel like I'm wearing any, or I've just gotten really used to the feel of them. And they don't make my eyes super dry unless I like accidentally take a nap or fall asleep in them. Don't do that, by the way, you're not supposed to. But yeah, so far I don't know how much I like the actual wear of them. I don't think that they would be very good for long wear. You're gonna have dry eyes, I feel like. Products that I'm gonna be testing out and using for the first time today is I have some new Huda Beauty, the GloWish line. I have a few things from there that I want to try. I have some makeup by Mario. I have some new Nars, Fenty Beauty, and then I do have some Wear Beauty, which I haven't tried yet, like at all, and then some Colourpop. First things first, I am going to prime my face. I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Water Jelly Primer, just because like it's absolutely one of my favorite primers right now, especially in the summertime. I'm just going to put this on. And I'm going to do things a little different today. There's different like techniques and stuff that I've been seeing, and I haven't tried any, and I figured, you know what, I'm going to try it today, which is also kind of why I bought some of these products. So I did buy the Rare Beauty blush, like the liquid blush that they came out with. I have been very curious. It's very highly rated on Sephora's website. So it's this one here. It's very highly rated, and I've been seeing it quite often, and I've just been wanting to kind of try some of the Rare Beauty products. I probably wouldn't try like the foundation and stuff like that, just because I don't like, based off the reviews and stuff that I've seen, I just don't think that it's gonna be something that I would like. But I was curious about this blush, and then they do have like the other cream blush, but I want to try liquid blush in general because I've never tried one before. So it's kind of like new territory for me. And I was kind of curious about some like the lip products and stuff that they have, but I figured I would start with one and see how I like it and then go from there. So I'm going to try this one today. I'm also going to use the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Shaping Stick for contouring. I got the shade medium. So originally when I bought it, I like opened it up. I bought it online and it was like wouldn't twist up properly like at all, and it would like get stuck and it would be like the tiniest little bit. So I had to go to Sephora and exchange it, but I had to wait for them to get the medium one back in stock. I feel like maybe I could have gone a little bit lighter. I feel like this one might be a little too dark for me, but you know, we're gonna give it a try, see how it goes. I mean, overall the product looks pretty cool. It's Makeup by Mario. Honestly, I think that Mario's products are pretty good so far based off of what I've seen. I haven't really used any myself, but it also comes with a little brush on the side to help you blend. And yeah, okay, let's do this. Let's try the Makeup by Mario sculpting stick first. So I'm just gonna do this. It goes on very smoothly so far. So I'm going to conceal and then just put a little bit in the under eye right here, and then just a little here on the nose. I'm going to like fully contour my nose afterwards. I'm not going to do it right now. And I don't really highlight too much anymore. Like, it's not really my jam. And then for the contour, let's try this little brush that it comes with. Oh, it actually blends pretty nicely with this. Okay, so far the Makeup by Mario like sculpting stick, like the product actually like blends like super easily. Sometimes when I use like contour like sticks, like they just don't blend out like very good, and then I'm kind of like stuck with like streaks of it where I applied it, and like I left this for like a couple like minutes here while I did some other stuff to my face, and it's still like blending out like really well. Okay, and then so I'm going to use the Rare Beauty blush in the shade Joy. This is whole new territory. I'm just going to do a couple dots here. The shade so far looks really nice. Okay, so it looks a little crazy, but like I said, it's okay because we are going to put a foundation over top because this is just what is going on underneath. So the blush blends out like pretty nicely. Honestly, like I would say like honestly, if you were doing it over like your foundation, you would probably use less than what I did. But because I'm going to be using foundation over top, like I'm not too worried about it. It's going to clean it up a little bit for me. But overall, like I actually really like this shade too. It's really nice. If I was going to put it over a foundation, I'd probably just put like one dot and then just blend it out myself. You can always go over it with like a beauty blender if you're worried about it, but okay, so far 2 for 2. These are pretty cool. I like them. So the Rare Beauty blush, liquid blush, and then the Makeup by Mario sculpting stick. Not too bad so far. Okay, and then for the foundation today, I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty GloWish Multidew Skin Tint. I've been really wanting to try this out. I've seen tons of people using it, as well as like, I feel like it is like, actually quite popular. So the shade I got is an 03 Light. I based it off of the foundation that I usually would get. It's actually not bad. I think that it will be my shade. Just like even putting it on my hand, like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can see the like glow, like dewiness in it. This is gonna be very interesting. Wow, that is really like, it's really glowy, but it looks like nice. Like, it looks like I just have this radiant, glowy dewiness to me. And the coverage is not bad actually, considering it's like a skin tint. Because like at first when I applied it, I was like, oh, it's not gonna cover up that blush. We might need to go in with something else. But no, it is. I can still see a little bit of the blush underneath, which is perfect. That's what I want. And a little bit of the contouring as well. But I'm still gonna apply like another blush over top a little bit, and then as well as a bronzer once I finish actually doing my face. But so far, coverage is not bad. Definitely more, I feel like there's definitely more coverage than there is with the Fenty ones for sure. It might be too dewy for my skin. I might need to try this again without anything underneath, I guess, but I feel like that won't make a difference because I didn't have very much in here. And maybe a different primer. Okay, let's play around with some concealer and setting powder, and then go from there. See if we can take down the dewiness. Okay, so after applying a little bit of concealer on my under eyes, and then using some setting powder, like just brushing a light layer over my skin, it definitely takes away some of the dewiness. And so now it does just look more like a glowy skin look instead of like I'm a sweaty, gross, greasy mess. Because when I first applied it, honestly, like you guys saw it in the camera, like it was a little much. But now that I've put on some setting powder and just brushed a little bit all over my face, which I normally actually don't do. I only put it in certain areas that I know like crease or that I apply concealer on, like my under eyes, and like on my eyes. But just brushing it all over like helped a lot. So yeah, now it looks a little bit better, but I don't know how I feel about it just on its own. Like, I don't think that I would just use this on its own. I might try it with a different primer to see, like one that's a little bit more mattifying, and then apply this over top and see if that does anything so that I don't have to use the setting powder all over. But I would definitely, so far, as of right now, would not use this on its own like I do with the Easy Drops by Fenty Beauty. So be aware that this is actually very dewy. But I do have some other GloWish products by Huda Beauty. I did get the bronzing powder. I got two different ones just because sometimes I like a darker one and sometimes I like a lighter one depending on how I'm feeling that day. Also depending on how actually tan I am. So I have medium, which is number 2, and then I have tan light, which is number 3. Let's go in with the tan light. Okay, so this one is the medium 02, and then this one is the 03 tan light. I don't really think you can see too much of a difference on camera. It's a very subtle difference, not really that much of a difference. I'm just going to go in with the tan light. I like the bronzer with the glow in it because it kind of gives you like that nice like summer bronzed glow in the areas that you want. And it's not like too much. Okay, so actually I really like this. I think it's really nice. I think it's perfect for the summer just to give me like that little bronzy glow. And then for blush and possibly a little bit of highlighter today, I went ahead and I got the Nars Orgasm Light Palette. So it has 6 different shades in it. You have a little bit of like bronzers and blushes, and then you have some like highlighter type of shades. I personally love the Nars Orgasm blush. It's one of my favorite blushes to actually use. It's just like the perfect pink for me, and it has a little bit of a shimmer in it. It's everything. I just love it. So I wanted to give this little palette a try because it has some different shades in it. It has a little bit of like a kind of like a bronzing type of shade. We got some highlighters. So let's give these ones a try. I am going to use one of the blushes. I think I'm gonna go in with this one here. It's a little bit like orangey undertone. Alright, so it shows up better on my face when I'm actually applying it, but it just didn't look like anything was going on the brush itself. Let's go in with this like highlighter kind of shade here. It does just add like just a tiny little bit of a glow. Not anything super crazy. I want to love this palette, but I do not. Like, I really want to love it because I do love a lot of Nars products, but I don't think I love this. I feel like in camera I look really, really bronzy, but with outside, like when I look in the mirror, it doesn't really look that bronzy. But let's get into like an eye look and just start creating something with the Colourpop Hello Kitty collection. So for the Colourpop Hello Kitty eyeshadows, I'm going to probably create a look with Pineapple Cake, which is the yellow one, and then Teenie Kini, which is the orange one. Honestly, I think like this collection and like everything in it is like super cute. I love Hello Kitty. I've always loved Hello Kitty. But this is what the one Pineapple Cake looks like. I love that the To The Core like has like a little accent pineapple in it, and like overall I think the palettes are like super cute. They're like really cute like mini ones. And then this one is Teenie Kini. So I'm gonna use the So Sweet, this matte one here, and I'm gonna use it for my crease. Okay, so overall, like the formula I would say is very similar to just like other Colourpop like eyeshadow palettes. Like I wouldn't say it's like too different. I feel like maybe I could have put a little bit more like concealer or something to brighten up my eyes and then make this color pop a little bit more, because I feel like you can't really see it too much on camera. You can see it like off camera, but it's not as like much. I feel like I have to keep layering it on, but it could just be the color on my skin tone as well. And then I'm going to take from the Teenie Kini, I'm going to take the shade Hula Hoop, and I'm just going to put it in my outer lid here. And then I'm going to take this shimmery yellow shade. Actually, I'm going to apply To The Core on the rest of my lid, and then I'm going to apply La Piña over top of it. Okay, so my makeup is done, my brows are done, my lashes are on. Overall, the pigment in the eyeshadow palettes is not bad. It's pretty good. The orange I definitely have to build up, but it doesn't blend as nicely. And I do find that that yellow shimmer shade, that Piña, kind of does take off the actual To The Core shade, the matte shade underneath. But overall, not bad. It's kind of the typical like Colourpop formula, I would say. It's not really too much different. Honestly, these contact lenses are actually not They're definitely not my favorite. My eyes feel like they're getting so dry, and I've honestly only been wearing them for maybe 2 hours. So I'm not impressed with them so far. I do love the color. I think the color looks awesome. It looks really good now that my makeup's done, and I'm like, ooh, hey, I look different. But when it comes to actual longer wear of them, I'm gonna say not a good time. But I do have a couple more products to try, which is, so we'll try like one of the Hello Kitty like little like lip balmy thingies, and then, but I do want to try the new Fenty Beauty Heat Gloss Balm Heat. I like the shade of it. I think it's really nice. I can feel like a little bit of like tingliness, but it's not like, it's not really intense, which is kind of nice. Because sometimes when you get like those ones that are supposed to like plump, it's like kind of painful and you're like, oh my god, get it off. But this one's not bad. I can feel like a tiny little bit. It's really not bad at all. And then I'm going to actually use the shade, this one is in Fun in the Sun from Colourpop. So I'm just gonna apply it over top. The balm is like really creamy. It's actually really nice, and it has a little bit of a pigment to it, which is also like really cool. I think it's good. It's actually a good little lip balm. Cool. Impressed with that so far. Okay, so overall, just like a quick thought, you know, on the products itself. I will say the hits so far and things that I'm actually like really liking and really impressed with and I'm excited to continue using is the Makeup by Mario Sculpt stick for contouring. It's really creamy and honestly it blends really nicely. I would also say that the Rare Beauty liquid blush is definitely, there's a reason why it's one of the top rated liquid blushes. It's really nice. I can still see it underneath. I'm curious about what it would look like over top of foundation as well. But so far underneath foundation, it just shows just enough. And it was so easy to blend. And even this color in Joy, I really like it. I'm actually probably going to get a couple more colors because I'm curious to see. This one surprised me. I thought it was going to be a little bit too like corally orange for me, but it's actually really nice. I actually really like this. Other things that were a win, I'm just gonna say that the Fenty Beauty Gloss Balm Heat in Hot Cherry is super nice. I think it's really nice plumping, and of course, like I just love the gloss bombs in general. And it doesn't give you that like super hardcore like tingly feeling where it's like uncomfortable. You just feel a little bit of it, and overall it was a really nice shade as well. So this was also a win. I do like that. Some things that I liked, but I'm not like super in love with. I didn't mind the Colourpop Hello Kitty eyeshadow palettes. I think they're super cute. Very good like formula for the most part. I would say I wish the orange like blended out a little bit more. But I mean, I like them. I'm not super in love with them, but I think they're gonna definitely be more of like something that I would just have as a keepsake than something I would use regularly. And then something else that I did like was the GloWish by Huda Beauty, the bronzing powder. I do love that it has a little bit of a shimmer in it to give me that nice like summer glow. But overall, like it's just, it's not something like I'm like super in love with, but I did like it. It's something I'll continue to use, especially on days where I am just using like a skin tint and I just want to have a nice bronzy glow. I would use this. I do really like these as well. And things that were a little bit of a miss that I am a little disappointed with is the GloWish by Huda Beauty, the skin tint. Like I'm a little warm right now, and I would say like I probably feel like I've been sweating a little bit. I am wearing a sweater, but this room can get really cold. That's why. And I didn't really feel like freezing. But I feel like it's just too dewy. Like after I applied setting powder and just like brushed it on. It looked fine. But then once I started to get a little bit of like sweat, I feel like I'm like super dewy again. And then another miss was the Nars Orgasm cheek palette. I really wanted to love this, like really did, because I do love Nars Orgasm blush. But like the shades are gorgeous, they're beautiful, I love them, but they're just not pigmented enough for me. Like I just don't feel like it showed up enough as much as I would have liked it to. But there you have it. There is a quick little like review of some new products that have launched over the past few months. Please let me know down below in the comments if you like this video and if I should continue to do them, because I just figured like let's do something different. Let's try different products all together and just create a look and see what we think. And I learned a lot about a lot of different brands and stuff, and it definitely takes me out of my comfort zone instead of going to the same brands like Makeup by Mario and Rare Beauty and a little bit more Fenty and Nars and stuff like that. So it was kind of nice to try some different products from different people. I do want to do a drugstore one as well, so if you have any recommendations, please let me know. I want to know what your favorite drugstore products are so I can give those a try. But yes, please let me know if you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well, and you can follow me on Instagram at Beauty by Nisha. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.